Hi everyone, my name is Tringa Berisha and I'm the co-founder and social media expert at I-10 agency in Kosovo. In today's video, I will be talking about why and how to leverage social media marketing in times of crisis. As we all know, COVID-19, or better known as the coronavirus, has caused unease across the globe. Millions of people are on lockdown, travel is being restricted, and markets are responding unkindly as the virus continues to spread. It's a challenging time for broader society, which means it can be a challenging time for marketeers and communicators. In issues and crisis management, there's a saying that goes, you cannot control what happens to you, but you can control what you do about it. As marketeers and communicators, what we can control is how we communicate both internally and externally in a time of crisis. Modern consumers are savvy. They demand transparency and see through posturing. As social specialists, we sit close to culture and are exposed to feedback and critique. Social media provides consumers with a direct line to brands, and consumers are using that to question and challenge us. However, while businesses are under scrutiny and even at risk of bankruptcy, the coronavirus pandemic also offers an opportunity for brands to rise to the occasion and make a memorable impact. In this video, I would like to further discuss how brands and agencies can leverage social media marketing during times of crisis. I will be sharing with you 3 tips that will help you through this situation. Number 1, rethink your communication strategy and adapt. There is a great increase of demand for online content. People spending more time on their phones means the digital consumption is growing. As a recent report from Facebook states, there has been a 70% increase of app usage only in Italy, 39% in the US, and the numbers are still growing. However, before you put out content, you need to make sure that you listen, monitor, and watch what your audience is doing, how your brand is performing, and do your messages need to be adapted or refined. Some steps that you could follow for your social media communication strategy include listening and sensitivity. When I say listen, I mean listen to online buzz. Follow daily messages through the use of hashtags. Listen to conversations about your brand in the comments. Try to respond to comments promptly. When doing so, be sensitive and be transparent. When sending out messages, consider asking your audience what they want to see, making it a two-way conversation. This will also demonstrate that your brand is aware of the complexity of the issue and the sensitivity to what consumers are going through. After you've done this, we can move on to number 2. Focus on growing accounts, not conversions. We're living in times where consumer spending has limited itself to the very essentials. So, expecting your online marketing to boost sales right now would be a little unfair. But this is a good time to engage with your customers, to build some online following and audiences, and to put out content that is really actually needed there. For example, what your brand could do is share some tips to increase productivity at home, or let's say provide some lighthearted content like witty and a little bit humor and some funny memes. You could also provide some tips to what to do at home. For example, IKEA USA uses some great posts about how to organize your closets at home or how to rearrange your home decoration. And last but not least, partner with influencers. If you haven't already included influencers in your marketing strategy, now could be a really good time to do so. Influencers have a well-established fan base and they can influence the decision making or the decisions for buying of consumers, even in gloomy times such as these. They also have the expertise and resources that are required to self-create content from home. And they are not really impacted from the fluctuations or the changes in the economic slowdown. And as an added bonus, most influencers would be flexible in pricing and they would show lots of understanding of the current situation. So, with small efforts, you can attain big results. If you think about it, online marketing does not require much effort, a lot of resources, or big bucks. All you need is to understand the need of the hour, in this case, the corona crisis, and create content that there's a demand for. What we tried to achieve with this campaign was to raise awareness of the people in Kosovo, especially in our capital city, about staying at home. The breakout of the pandemic was giving us increasing number of cases. However, the citizens wouldn't stay at home. To better illustrate this or to demonstrate this, you will see behind me 3 images. These are our last posts that we have created with our agency. So basically what we did was to use 3 images, 3 very familiar images. Number 1, the city symbol, the goddess of the throne, or Hyne Shanfran. Then we used Mother Teresa, who is also known for her great sense of humanity. And then we used our hero, Skanderbeg, George Castriote Skanderbeu. We adapted these images with a little bit of creativity, adding some humor to the messages, such as Skanderbeg telling his soldiers to stay at home, or Mother Teresa advising us to wash our hands and keep the distance. This is an adaptation we did based on these common strategies in order to raise awareness, but also to make people understand that through branding and through content, we can try to reach audiences without putting on a lot of effort. A lot of what brands do in the coming months may feel like temporary strategies. But what if this represents an opportunity for brands to define who they truly are and who they will continue to be for the next decade or beyond? Brands have a chance to do the right thing, and doing so will not only help them in this current situation and uncertain time, but it will set them up for long-term success in what could be a very different world on the other side of the coronavirus pandemic. Thank you for your time and attention. I would like to use this opportunity to thank the organizers, Ms. Ariana Koskarova and the Creative Hub, and the wonderful women who have participated in this event and have shared with us their knowledge and experiences. Please be safe.